サ衆がいて、痛みの中でバトンの全部てめえが通った道だっけな。あ、イズク、俺まだお前に追いつけるから。
Damn, the fact that all he was thinking about was catching up to Deku. Like, Deku always thought of Bakugo being in the same level as him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's 1A, 1B. Bakugo always felt like he was behind. Like, he's Vegeta, man. Like, I've always been saying this. He's like a Vegeta. Like, no matter what, he always feels like he needs to work harder. Has to go hard on himself to, like, catch up to the main character. Like, it's the same thing with Vegeta. Like, yeah, he might respect Deku, but, like, still, he still has the desire. He still wants to be number one, and it's sad. No matter how much Deku like acknowledge him, he still feels like he's not enough. Like he has to do more.
なぜ勝てると思った？僕たちは準備した。この先は僕らの物語だ。ダイナモ心臓が。
Listen to me right now. I know it's looking like GG. It's looking like it's a wrap. It really does. It truly does look like it's game over. Villains won. Checkmate. Especially, do you not see the preview of the next episode? Dobby is back up. All for One is like transforming into whatever, into like a new body or whatever. Like the villains are up. Deku's still nowhere to be found. Like the villains are up 3-1 right now. But listen to me when I say this. There's a reason why I say 3-1, and it's not series is not done. This right here, what Shigaraki just did just now, might have been his biggest mistake. Has he not learned? He even said this earlier in the episode, right? That the last time he hurt Bakugo, Deku went crazy. So imagine if Deku sees Bakugo like this right here. Imagine. We all know about the protagonist state, the emotional booster. You remember back in season 3 when everyone was speculating about the 1 for all 1,000,000%? This is gonna be the real deal, 1,000,000,000,000,000%. Because there's no way that Deku's gonna see this and not spaz out, like go one-shot Shigaraki or something. That's the only hope there is, honestly. This right here, Bakugo, if he's dead, triggers like a whole other thing, like something that All Might never even was able to trigger in his life. Because like Shigaraki asked for, he said, I need a All Might in his prime type of attack to even do any type of damage to me. And I think this right here could trigger Deku to do something like that, some type of damage like that. So I'm holding on, I'm clinging on to that hope right now. Especially that they hinted to the fact that he showed signs, he showed glimpse in the previous season of what would happen if something would have happened to someone he cared about, especially Bakugo. So let's see, man. Let's see when Deku arrives what happens. And god damn, like even in the preview of the next episode, it still don't even show any signs of him showing up to the battlefield. Like god damn, like was he really that far away? Like Jesus Christ. They were stating that he's going as fast as he can too, and he still can't be close enough to the fight. Like man, like how many episodes is it gonna take Deku for real? And then that's another thing too. I know Deku's gonna blame himself, stating that like, man, I wasn't fast enough. Only if I was here sooner, only if I didn't get teleported into this other location. I know it's gonna beat him up so bad. But yeah, so right now I'm saying this, I'm calling it right now. This episode was Shigaraki's biggest mistake. This is what's gonna lose him the fight 100%. But now until then, Jesus Christ, Shigaraki, the villains, man, they are unstoppable right now. They can't be stopped. Now, first things first, Lemillion, where have you been? I think they were stating how he was doing some communication or whatever, making sure everyone is communicating well or whatever. He has something to do with like the communication system and everyone gets every piece of information needed. I believe that's what he was doing this whole time. But like, it's just the way he just appeared in this episode as if, you know, he was waiting for like his moment to have like a main character entrance and be there when he's needed the most, you know? know, it just felt that way, honestly. But one thing I gotta say, during the fight between Lemillion and Shigaraki, this man Lemillion was stating facts that hit the soul for Shigaraki. The fact that he has no friends and this is why he acts the way he does, which it makes sense. It makes sense, honestly, if you think about it, because you know it cut deep when this man literally had to break character just to express his insecurities, talking about I have friends like 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this is something that Deku is probably gonna lean onto. Like, I think Millennium found something that could like distract Shigaraki, or I guess break his guard temporarily at least. Okay, I say that now, but the statements I said earlier in the video, if Deku sees Bakugo like that, is he still gonna be in his high morale? Is he still gonna hold up to what he claimed he's gonna do? Is he gonna stick to his word that he's gonna try and save Shigaraki? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is gonna test his morality. Like, is he just gonna say like, you know what, like, screw it all, like, you're a complete monster, I just need to stop you, like, I don't really care anymore about saving you for real. I know Deku he's fighting for good and justice no matter what, but this is pushing the edge. This is going beyond maybe for his morale. Like, honestly, this could possibly pass his whole like high ground type of personality. You let me know in the comment section what you think, because honestly, it's hard for me to believe that Deku will still find himself to wanting to save Shigaraki after this. But at the same time, I could still see him wanting to do it because it's Deku. Like, that's his like whole essence of his character, really. But if he does, right, if he does still wants to save Shigaraki, I could assume that this is going to be the angle that he takes, the whole friendship angle that Lemillion is talking about.
死柄木弔は完全に僕と統合されたはずだ。なのにまだ溶けきっていないものがある。弔でもオール・フォー・ワンでもないもの。志村。
Okay, this part I don't understand a little bit. It seems like this whole time Shigaraki was not really Shigaraki for real. Like, he's actually completely fused with All For One right now. That's what it looks like is claiming with this piece of dialogue. And like, Shigaraki is kind of like inside fighting for control still. Because look at this statement. Shigaraki should have been completely integrated with me. Like, that's All For One talking. So is All For One literally fighting against Endeavor and Hawks and the others, while like fusing himself with Shigaraki and fighting Lemillion and his crew and Genus and Bakugo and Eraserhead and the others, right? Like, is this what's happening? Because this is very important to know and understand. Like, maybe this is the angle that Deku could take to like decide that it's not Shigaraki's fault, that it's all For One's fault. That's the only way. That's potentially, yeah, that's honestly the only way I could think of to where he could save Shigaraki, is by putting all the blame on to All For One, especially since All For One implemented his whole conscience into Shigaraki. Because as you could tell in the second half of this episode, he didn't feel like it was Shigaraki like talking and fighting. I think the voice changed a little bit as well. Like, I think they're trying to emphasize the fact that the person who's fighting is not Shigaraki. This is somebody else. This, you know what I'm saying? This is All For One, or this is just something else entirely. Now this right here, like, I thought that was like gonna do some type of damage. Like, it really looked like it was a crazy attack, but no, after that big blast, they used everything they had in that attack. But yet, just for Shigaraki to make a statement like this,
考えてみろ。全盛期のオールマイトが死ぬか。こんなもので少しは考えてみろ。
like, that's insane. That's a wild statement to say after taking an attack like that. What a way to demoralize everybody. That is a crazy way to just, like, how you supposed to want to fight after that? Do you really think an attack like that, everything you have is enough? You really have been underestimating me. Like, you have to be thinking, or at least you should be thinking prime all might level type of enemy. You know what I'm saying? That's how you should be thinking about me. Like you thought you were ready and prepared, but like you still underestimated me. Like, that's insane, man. That was the most demoralizing statement I ever heard. Like, honestly. But this part right here, Bakugo, man, Bakugo. Look, like when he said take care of the others, I thought in that moment, man, I thought it was turn up time. I thought it was time for him to like unlock a new ability or whatever. Gold plus ultra, especially when we see this moment right here too. Like, this man went crazy right there out of nowhere too. Like, yeah, they explain that like, oh yeah, the cluster ability with his explosions, he spread it across his whole body. I thought he was about to go crazy with that. And they showed the backstory as well with the music going on in the background. Don't run. Like, come on, you have to assume that Bakugo is about to go plus ultra right here, but unfortunately,
個性爆破手のひらの感染からニトロのような汗を出し
I'm telling you, you see the explanation? Like, he looked like he was about to give him the ultimate attack, like the greatest attack of all time right here. I wish they gave Bakugo more of a moment, man. I wish they did. Like, I wish they showcased more of this new, like, ability he obtained with his quirk with spreading the clusters around his body. Because it looked like, man, if he was able to utilize that more, he could really do something with it. So I wish I was able to see more of that, but the writers had other plans, man. If he's not dead, then I can see where he just activate this and he goes crazy, but I don't know. I don't see him coming back on. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I know it's my hero, and my hero does not kill anybody. Like, literally, they really don't kill anybody. Like, they be killing like one person per season, honestly. And this is like, I'll say the second time they kill someone that's like, or is it like second or third time they kill someone that is very important. So I still feel there's a chance that Bakugo is like still alive. But yeah, you let me know your thoughts on this episode. Everything that happened, villains are just up right now. I still have hope that Deku is just gonna go in there one for all, 1,000,000%, 1,000,000,000%, 1,000,000,000%, ends it all. Thanos snaps Shigaraki and all for one. And then that's the end of the story. Oh yeah, I'm also curious to know what the hell is going on with Dabi. Like, what? Like, this man should have just stayed down. Like, why is he back up? Like, come on. Like, the villains are already up and winning with all for one and Shigaraki alone. So we don't need Dabi to be up right now, truthfully. So yeah, let's have a discussion in the comment section down below. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.